What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Will back with another video, and today we're gonna be getting into another interesting video topic. Now, the Cleveland Browns have came back from the dead in a fourth quarter, down 14 points to beat the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. What a game from the Cleveland Browns, man. What a freaking game. It's early in this morning. I would have got this video to y'all last night, but I was just so happy. My whole day was made. I had to bet the Browns to win. When we were down like 14 in the second quarter, I bet us to win. And I'm just so happy with this team and the way they played. You guys comment down below your reaction to the game when it kicked. I was in a Buffalo Wild Wings and it went through. I was so excited, man. Just such a great win, great team win. It's just a good moral win. And it just feels good to finally get that off our back, man. And we start off the game with a pick six again. Everything just felt horrible, terrible. I didn't even want to watch the game. I was about to just throw up from what's going on. And the Browns came back and rallied, then they won, man. Came back and won, man. But how you guys feeling today, man? It's a victory Monday. Now let's get into this game and get into this breakdown. So the Cleveland Browns started off terribly. The defense, everybody just, I don't know what it is about these slow starts and these slow first quarters. But they gave up that Keon Mitchell run. Grant Delpit, Myles Garrett got to do better at not blowing that gap like that. Then they came down, got the field goal. Can't have James Hudson get 3 holding calls in the red zone. Just not okay, bro. James Hudson can't get that many flags. He got some of the most penalties out of all the groups, but I can't justify that. He getting beat by Jadeveon Clowney. Maybe they should have chipped him a little bit better. And then this offense really could have been up 21-17 if they were able to execute in the red zone, but instead they got 9 points out of 21 because they pretty much had to settle for all field goals. But it's not the here nor there. The first half, a lot of people are going to kill and discredit Deshaun, but I don't even think his first half was that really bad. He had a whole bunch of throwaways. The numbers is not going to show what was going on. He had some drops. That ball David Njoku dropped on 37. We could have got a touchdown on that drive. You can't drop that ball. You just can't. A 2nd and 7. You just can't drop that ball. And for Njoku to go out there and drop that like that in that pivotal moment, that could have been a killer play. James Proche, he might not be on this roster this morning. You can't drop and fumble that snap like that, fumble that return at that moment in the game where everything was turning and the Browns were suddenly coming back. You can't do that, man. That's a game record right there. To fumble that ball like that, you pretty much just gave them 7 points. And then they still had needed all these flags and these penalties to get those 7 points. Just a crazy turn of events that happened. Then you had that pick six, beautiful play by Maurice Hurst. I heard maybe that was Shelby Harris. It was one of those interior guys, but a beautiful play by them or Jordan Elliott proved me wrong, man. He is playing out of his mind. I am completely a full supporter of Jordan Elliott. I was wrong with my assessment. He's playing some of the best football in his career now that he got some help around him. And you got that Greg Newsome pick six. Justin Hopkins misses the field goal, and then DeMar Jackson had the chance to put the game away. All he needed was a field goal to put the game away. He had the chance to put the game away. He didn't. And he left it up for Deshaun. And what did Deshaun Watson do? What did he do? All you guys that were killing me, felt like I was defending the man. Felt like I was, a fan and delusional, and all you guys that were destroying me and killing me and bringing me down. What did Deshaun Watson do? What did the $230 million man do? What did he do? He won us that fucking football game. That's what he did. Coming from 14 down, going 14 of 14 in the second half. Deshaun, I wish I knew I think it's Derek Watson came back from the dead and came out and he's arrived, y'all. That's the Deshaun Watson I know. You know, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. That's the Deshaun Watson I know. What a great game he played, by the way. Give the man his flowers, man. I don't want to hear no discredit, no slander. Give him his flowers. Y'all, everybody said he needed a signature win. They haven't beat anybody. And he went out there and he just beat the crap out of the Baltimore Ravens. Came back from the dead and beat him. Beat him. Deshaun Watson. I don't want to hear no more slander. I don't want to hear no more we don't have a franchise quarterback. I really don't want to hear no more of the worst trade of all time. I don't want to hear that, bro. Like, I don't want to hear that, bro. Like, I don't. All you guys look very foolish now. And I said what I said in the last video. Stay on that side. Don't come being no fan of Mr. Watson. Don't come saying you think he's good. If you were one of those people that were bashing him, calling for PJ Walker, calling for Baker Mayfield, calling for DTR, saying he needs to get cut, if you were one of those guys, stay over there. Because I tried to warn you that I think the guy just needed a couple of reps. That's all he needed was a couple of game reps. I tried to warn you guys. I tried to warn you. And nigga, nobody ain't want to believe me. So that's all I wanted to say, man. It's you down your starting right tackle, your starting left tackle. You down 14 in the fourth quarter. Rashawn, what you got for us? You got a dub. You got a dub. We going to get more into depth into like each position group and how they played and how they felt about it. But just an overall great, crazy, stellar win. Myles Garrett is freaking him. We're going to hope Denzel Ward is okay with his injury. But Myles Garrett is freaking him. 1.5 sacks. Way to shut out Lamar Jackson. You got the game-sealing tackle on the last play to stop him on third and like 12, I believe that was. Just an overall great killer game from Myles Garrett and this defensive group. Some penalties that they got to clean up and some stuff they got to clean up. But if and that's the scary thing. The Browns didn't even play clean football this game. You know, they were penalized and they were flagged in a lot of key spots. They didn't even play key in good football this game. Started off the game in a hole, and they still beat Baltimore. They're a better team than the Baltimore Ravens. This is a top 5 team in the NFL. This Cleveland Browns team. They're right up there with the Kansas Cities, right up there with the Eagles, right up there with the Niners, right up there with the Lions. They're right up there with those teams. So we shall see how this team's going to look. I'm going to get into more of like my QB review, my defensive review, player reviews down the road. But I just want to get this video out to you guys, man. It's your boy Will. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit that like button, and I'm out. Peace.